This here is Dara's place over at Founders Point. Now we have a very enclosed yard. A lot of that budget went into setting that up, so we'll do a quick lap around the area. You know, we got greens, we got trees, we have a path that'll take us to this gazebo over here. And what do we have here? We have a puppy. Okay, we have a skinned puppy that's overlooking the lake. Any fishing equipment around here? There usually is, but we'll see. We have this other, not exactly gazebo setup, but they did intentionally set up a platform here as kind of like a festive party area. So if guests were to come over, or if they wanted to bring some stuff out from inside, lay down some stuff, enjoy the outdoors, have a meal, right? Nice and safe, because the fences will keep everything out, including infernals and all sorts of trash, because of the path you will lead them all the way around, right? And you can AoE everything down right there. Perfect. You can easily get 20% of your kills right there. This corner over here has a set of trees. We got normal tree and we have fountain tree. Obviously explainer. Oh, and then we have like this little enclosure here. You know, a little gardening studio, you know, supplies and things like that. As soon as we can get gardening supplies, that'll be cool to have. Like additional outdoor decor to have, like, you know, I think we have like a couple of things, but it'd be cool to have like, you know, garden shears and gloves and like a little like pseudo outfit or whatnot. That'd be like hanging around. So let's head on inside. So as soon as we go in, it almost feels like we're being greeted by the hosts of the house. Husband and wife. Yay. Almost kind of creepy looking, but you know, it's just a nice, pleasant entrance shot. Now, of course, it could also be a homage, because maybe it's not Illyria and Tyrellian who live here. It could be someone else, and this is just them expressing to guests their fandom. Of course. Let's over to the left side first, because this initial area is being split off by, okay, it's just a separator, you know, nothing crazy, but it opens up into immediate welcoming area plus kitchen, and a very modest kitchen at that. So we have like this little storage area. Maybe it's a fridge, maybe it's not, but we have storage for snackies. We have prep for food. And very interesting here, they have a rock bed down here and then the metal stove. You know, kind of a safety feature in case like anything were to like go crazy and all that. So it's not like damaging the floor, it's getting onto the rock first. So kind of a nice touch there for, in the interest of safety. So this room, and then large corner pantry area right over there. And then all the food that was made is enjoyed right over here. Cool. So nothing too crazy on the decor, just some solid spots to fill up walls. And that's cool. So let's move on to this next room over here. And now things kind of open up even more into this, well, sort of laboratory, sort of study kind of area. Yeah, there's some study and experiments going on because we've got that clicking. And that always means some sort of shenanigans are happening here. And we do have like some, you know, old artifacts, collections that were obtained over time, but also places to just kind of like chill and read over a nice little lamp or candle. Yeah, some more books and stuff, including a giant one dedicated to, you know, just the undeath. No big deal, just another day in Warcraft. And all these shelves are like properly filled. I wonder how much books are these days. I haven't really looked around. All right. So we'll go into that large room in a bit. Let's see what's going on here, because we have this like fire pit being set up right here in the middle. Interesting. So it's kind of a crafting area, actually. Yeah. So we got tanning right over here. Stuff is being ground up. Stuff is being forged. Have a little snack. Get back to work. Whatever weapons that are being made might be over here. We do some practicing. Yeah. You know, just some cool stuff. Yeah. That can kind of work out. Like at first I thought it was going to be like kind of a conference sort of area where you have like in the middle, you have that fire going, and then towards the back, you have a table set up. Oh, this looks like a work area to me. Anything back here? No. All right. So we'll leave this area, which is warming up real fast. And we'll head into this area here. So, basically a living room, right? Complete with Christmas tree, because it's still Christmas somewhere. That's not how it works, but oh well. Still Christmas somewhere. And okay, that's an interesting box that's being set up. So I'm looking at this box here, and you notice that it has, it's kind of dyed in a certain way, but it's meant to look festive, meant to suit the train. And we saw this throughout the holiday season, where we see it round out the tree, and it just works out perfectly. Being dolled up a little bit with the purple lighting. We have the kind of Pandoran lights mostly that are dominating the space, and candles, of course. And it's a magic tree, so it's not like it's going to light on fire or anything. But we'll turn back here to the living space, which will probably look the same after the holidays. And I like this touch. Some extra storage and random doodads that's up top, just to get it out of the way. We'll see if there's an actual closet space to like put things, or if, it just didn't turn out that way. Because that would be like a nice little bit of character in there. It's like, okay, well, let's just kind of put stuff wherever we can. Because we have a couple of crates down here, and this is the area under the stairs. So it's kind of it can be used as a space to otherwise like store extra stuff. But in this case, it has some actual functions as like kind of a working space, along with a place to like get yourself a couple drinks and relax too. Because we got the raised fireplace. We have the wood that's just kind of like scattered about. So like, yo, keep it clean, man. But some fire's going, and they know it's going to be, we're going to be throwing more in. So why not just leave it there? It's no big deal. I think I saw what there is to see in these other rooms, right? That was the work area. That was the kitchen area. Let's go upstairs. So we have these modest lights that'll guide us up, along with a kite. Oh, I'm sorry, not a kite. We have another lantern, a floating lantern that's over there. Quick hello to Anixia as we climb. And as we get to the top here, we have this, we have this to kind of line up and add a little bit of flavor to the top of these stairs, and a little bit more. Place to hang stuff in case we need to. If we want to look outside and otherwise sit and relax a little bit while we wait for cooldowns, while we wait for someone to summon us to raid. Now let's go inside the bedroom, I presume. And it's one of those master's rooms, right? Where you'll have like the bed and everything, but then you also have a place to just kind of relax and do your own thing. So it's kind of like this whole standalone place. And here we also have a bathroom set up as well. Nice. Bathroom is set up. No place for the doo-doo, but that's okay. We'll see we'll see if there's anything behind here. Nope, these are actual shelves. Very cool. And they created this this kind of special space. They took these shelves. They didn't want them to just stand on their own. They added a little bit more with the pillars here on the side to, just give a little bit more. Girth is not the word that I want to use, but they wanted to give a more complete look because it would look a little bit too thinned out, right? So by adding these beams, by adding like this, the hanging curtain right there, and then the flag in the center, it creates a more complete space. And over here, while Trally and Ilaria are being celebrated below, we have, what's his name? We have Eretor right up here. And then we have this slightly dolled up bed. I only mean slightly. There's like a pillow that's being added. They put a big treasure chest in here to act as, kind of a storage chest plus a roll in case it got cold. And there's the master of the house right there, Mr. Snuffles. And curiously, where is the Xalatoth? Oh, there's the Xalatoth picture. Okay. I was kind of wondering, okay, if we didn't find the Zalatath picture, even though all the other paintings are up. She's either in the trash or in some hidden room that I didn't find yet. But there we have it. And there we go. I think it's just like kind of a simple spot. Pretty simple place. Nothing crazy. Just, you know, fancy, well-dressed, decorated areas.